You are a go-giver or a go-getter? This is inspired from the book that I read a few years ago. I'm recalling my memories, my reminiscences from the book. And this is a short story, simple lesson that I got from the book, what my mind make me recall from the book that I listened to the audiobook long years ago while I was traveling in a bus. I believe I was going to Lisbon, something like that. And the book talks about an interesting thing that it is giving, about the art of giving, and talks about the two persons: the go-giver, which is a person that gives without not having any expectations. It gives from the pureness of the bottom of his heart, from the kindness of his soul, with the true intentions of just helping, or helping without expecting anything in return. So this person, it is a person that has a different aura, a different energy, a different act socially, because we feel when the persons are really giving from the bottom of their heart and pushing the limits, so they do the best they can to help other without any expectation. And on the opposite spectrum, we have the go-getter, and the go-getter is the person that gives with expectation, expecting to receive something in return. So this person has a different karma, has a different meaning in their life, a different energy, a different aura. This person gives from a place that is expecting something in return. And this is not a good strategy, because the go-getter, as it gives expecting to return, it is a failed strategy, because that passes on to social reality, passes on to into life, into the universe. So this person is being um, is being punished for their acts, because we should give but without expecting anything. And it is not just the objective act of giving, the intentions also matter. We transmit to others implicit cues that reveal, even on unconscious level, what our true intentions are. And we even can say that there are other forces in place, like the universe, energy, or aura, or whatever you want to call. But even just, let's say, neuroscientifically speaking, or sorry, I can say neuroscientific, but it's inference from me studying psychology, that it is the person that is expecting something in return. It is more prone to be ruminating, thinking, when I am going to receive back what I just gave, it is going to have a different mindset into life, and it is more prone to be disappointed, because it is expecting something in return, and that something in return that the person is expecting can never come back. So the person can give and never receive anything in return for what he gave. And it is not a good strategy. Even socially, the person can go out and say, "Oh, I give that to that person, and she didn't give me anything. What a idiot!" Well, that is no useful for the person that says. First, what the person focus, it grows. So it is feeling that resentment, that bad emotion slash sentiment. It is not good. Second, the person, if it comes out because she has to respond and defend themselves in some way, it can just act saying that it is because the person, it is the way it is, and that it didn't help you because it's outside their limits. Or the person, it is assuming their values, so it is not doing what the other person is asked her to do, for example, or even if it didn't ask but was expecting to receive. So this, in practical terms, can be respecting the person, respecting their own time, prioritizing their values, meaning their family, their work, instead of a person that, even though it helped, maybe is not so close, and the person has, of course, its own life. So it isn't never helpful to adopt the perspective of the go-getter. It is not goddamn useful, and this can save you years of your goddamn life if you are giving in return. It is not good for you psychologically. It will only feed you with resentment and rumination and waste of mental energy that you could be doing improving your life and giving without expectation. And the book's about that, because the go-giver, as because it gives without any intention to receive, without expecting that in the short term, he will receive back from the universe, social, because it has a different aura, different energy. And that's how life works, right? A person that gives a lot, tendentially, even if it takes a long time, it receives a lot. So the go-giver, it is a go-getter, but a more intelligent one. And that's the moral of the story. That's the moral of the story. And the social reality, justice in social reality, it is true. Sometimes we just have also, I will add on top of this, to accept also when people are giving us. When we are receiving something, we don't have to neglect. Long ago are the time that people gave something and then they were whispering on their back, oh, I gave him that and he didn't give me this, blah, 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 blah. And you can defend yourself from this if you act with your own values and limits, not from external reasons. Because when it is from inside, from your identity, from who you are, person will give you reason, because they will know that you are that way. So they will give you the victory, socially speaking, let's say, because it's not in something external like pointing fingers because of X, Y, Z excuses. It's because values. I put my family first, I put my work first, I put my studies first. That's outside of my limits because I had a bad experience, or because X, Y, Z, and never pointing fingers. Oh, it's because of him, it's because of that, it's because of that. That is not helpful. So I hope this gave you some interesting insights / perspectives. This is based on the book The Go Giver that was recommended to me from Patrick Bet-David in a video that he talked about. I listened to this some years ago, so some details can be different, but it's me recalling from my memory and going back to that life that I'm reviving now. I hope you liked. Tell me what you think in comments. If you want to support this type of content, you can help me on Patreon, and do it here right now. Thank you. Good luck.